Hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. Today we're going to look at chapter 9, which is using symmetrical features in our design. We're going to be using the revolve command, the 3D array command, and the 3D mirror command. If you look at page 9-2, that is the part we're going to end up with. A pulley. We're going to use the dimensions on page 9-3. Okay, and I have already drawn that view right there. Okay, right at the top of page 9-3. If you notice, I made the line here on the center viewport, or on the center layer. Okay, so we should be ready to go there. If you'd like, you could pause the video now and draw your part, and then I will see you in a minute. Okay, now that you have that part drawn, we want to make sure that we are on the object layer. Okay, and as normal, before we do anything 3D, we are going to use the revolve command, the region command. I'll figure out what I'm doing. Region. So we're going to type in region, and we're going to select the part. We don't need to select the hidden center line. Okay, and as always, we'll see if we are on realistic. We will see the part shown filled in. I'm going to go to 2D wireframe, okay, so we can take a better look at it. Alright, so now that we have that, we've made a region out of it. We're going to go to revolve. Okay, if you don't know where revolve is, it's underneath if extrude is here. Go down to revolve. Okay, and then pick the objects. We'll pick all the objects that we just regioned. We'll pick enter, and we will use the two endpoints of our center line as our axes. So we'll pick this point. We will pick this point. They want to know how far I want to do it. We will do 360 degrees. Okay, if we take a look now at the southeast isometric view, and now if you go to hidden, you'll see that we have half of that object that we are going to create. Okay, so now we're going to use is the 3D mirror command. Okay, and with the 3D mirror command, what we are going to do is we're going to take this part and make a 3D mirror of it and attach it on this side. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here. Okay, I want to make sure I am in 2D wireframe because I need to find this center line right here. Okay, because that will be part of our 3D mirror. Okay, so 3D mirror is right up here. Okay, so I'll pick 3D mirror, and then I will pick the pulley. I will hit end. Okay, it is asking us to pick the first mirror point or plane, 3 points, or we can pick an axis. Okay, we're going to pick the YZ axis, okay, which is the axis that'll go right here. So I'm going to pick YZ. Okay, now it wants a point. Okay, and we'll pick the left point of our center line right here, the end point. Okay, and I'll say no, I do not want to delete the source objects. Okay, and I should have the two halves. If I go to hidden, you'll see that now if I go around, okay, I have our pulley drawn. Okay, I want to make that into one part, so I'm going to union those together. I'm going to go up here to union. I'm going to pick this side and this side, and I'm going to hit enter. Again, now you'll see that that line is gone. Okay, now that we have one solid piece, I need to change my view into 2D wireframe because I need to be able to see again this center line in here. What we're going to do now is we're going to draw a rectangle. We're going to rotate it around itself to make a cylinder. We're then going to use the 3D array command to make our 6 cylinders where we'd have the holes. We're going to move them on our object and then we're going to subtract them. Okay, so again, make sure we are in 2D wireframe. I'm going to go to the top view. Okay, anywhere over here I need to draw a rectangle. So I'm going to go to rectangle and I'm going to pick a spot as long as it's not, don't get too close to that. And I'm going to use at 1, 0.25. Okay, that is going to be half of our hole that we're going to have. Okay, I now need to put a center line. Okay, that's going to be 1 1/4 down from here. That's where we're going to rotate these around. So I'm going to take and I'm going to draw a line from the midpoint, and I'm going to go down 1.25, and then I'm going to go out, I don't know, maybe I'll make it right even with this one. Okay, I'm then going to delete this line that we used, and I'm going to take this one and I'm going to change it into a center line. Okay, all right. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to use the revolve command. We're going to revolve, we're going to pick that rectangle that we did. I'm going to use this point and this point as our revolution. I'm going to go 360 degrees. Okay, so I can type in 360 if I want. 360 or just hit enter. Okay, and there is, or there should be, if I go to my southeast isometric view, there is my hole. Okay, I'm going to take now and I'm going to use the 3D array command and I'm going to make 6 copies of that. Okay, so I'm going to go up to my modify, pull down. Okay, I'm going to 3D operations and I'm going to go to 3D array. I'm going to pick this object. I'm going to make a polar array. Okay, I want to have 6 objects. Okay, the angle is 360. I want to rotate those as they go. Okay, and I'll put the center point of the array, this end point here. Okay, and I'm going to put this as the second point on the axis of rotation. And there you'll see that I have my 6 holes. Okay, again, I have my 6 cylinders here that I'm going to be using to represent my holes. I'm then going to move them into this object and then I'm going to subtract them from the pulley. Okay, so I'm going to go to the move command, and I'm going to click on these 6 cylinders. Okay, and the base point is going to be this end point here. If you remember, that was the middle of the cylinder. And I'm going to put it at the end point of that center line there, okay, which was the center of our pulley. I'm then going to take and subtract, and I will pick the pulley first. I will hit enter, and then I will pick the 6 holes, just the holes. Okay, I think I got them all. I'll hit OK. So good thing that they look like they shrunk here. Okay, I'm going to go to hidden. Okay, and you'll see now if I rotate around, I have our pulley and our 6 holes. Okay, I'm going to take now and I'm going to put this on a piece of paper. Okay, I'm going to look at something like that's on page 9-19. So I'll go up to base and I'll pick from model space. I'll pick this guy here. I'll put it in layout 1. Okay, I want the orientation. I want this to be probably the right side. Okay, I want my scale probably to be 0.5. Okay, and I'll pick a spot right here and I will hit enter twice. Okay, if you notice in the book that we have one of the holes right at 90 degrees here. Okay, so to do that, I can go into the rotate command. Okay, if I have mine selected, so I'll just go here again to the rotate command. I will select this. I'll pick the center of the circle here, and I will rotate it 30 degrees. Okay, puts it where I want it. Okay, now in the book I'm going to create the section view. Okay, so I'm going to go up to layout. I'm going to pick section. Okay, I will pick this view. Okay, I'm then going to go from maybe the center of this hole, drag it straight up, about there. Drag it straight down, about there. Hit enter. Now I'll drag this over here. Okay, and I'll pick exit, and there I have my cutting plane line and I have my section line. Okay, I go here now to projected. I want to project that isometric view that's up there. I'll click on this guy and just drag him over here. I'll hit enter. We don't want hidden lines in an isometric view. So I will double click on here and I can either go up top here to hidden lines. I pick hidden lines. I only want to show visible lines. And then exit. Okay. I can take this guy here and maybe move him around and maybe change the size of that. If I go up here, I can go and change this to 1/8 of an inch. Okay, and then just pick anywhere. Okay, then I would take and I would finish dimensioning this drawing, kind of like in the book 919. The thing that you would do differently is all the dimensions on the right side of the side view of the hub should be between the two views. Okay, so you might want to move them around. You can always move a view by just clicking on it. Hover over the square dot, click on it where it turns red. You know, I may want to move it there. Alright, so that is it for Chapter 9. Look and see what our homework would be. And I will talk to you to you the next lesson.